What up, Boogie Zone? Back to you again with another dope choreographer. If you can go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
What's up, Boogie Zone? My name is Jaffar Smith. I'm originally from Washington State. Oh, 360. Hey. By way of, I lived in Vegas for a couple years, in San Diego, and now I live in LA. So.
Okay, all right. So you taught a Boogie Zone class today, right?
Can you tell? I'm drenched. It's a black shirt, but I'm drenched.
So I'm taking it that you're drenched. So I'm taking you like that class.
The energy, you gotta be here, you gotta feel it. It was a great class.
Was it your first time teaching class here, or you taught here before?
Second class. I taught an old routine of mine the first time called Kick Push.
Okay.
Big Fiasco song. And then today I taught the Cool Kids Delivery Man.
Okay.
So it's a newer piece. But each time, both times, it's been amazing. It's like my choreography comes to life down here.
All right. So since you teach in LA and you teach here, what's the difference? What's the different vibe that you have teaching here at Boogie Zone than you would at a different studio?
It's much more of a community feel down here. Family, a lot less of you feel less pressure from outside forces. You feel like if there's any pressure, it's coming from you, making sure you're getting it right, or being hard on yourself. Up in LA, with it being industry, the mentality is a little different. There's about jobs and money, so the motivation is a little different. It's a lot of fun and a lot of great opportunities. But every time I come down here, that pressure's lifted off of me, and I get to be me completely, and I feel like that gets to translate to the class, and we just have a great time. Like, it's just family fun, and screaming and yelling and hollering and helping, sweating and all the good things. And
just having a really good time, just real raw and just class the way it should be.
Exactly. People ask me all the time, yo, how did you get good? I just had fun. I had fun in class, and I had people that had fun that taught me. So that's what I try to do. When I teach, I try to bring fun and the things that you want to work hard for.
Okay, all right. Well, that's a good way to go. That's a good way. Class should always be fun.
I feel it in anything you do.
Okay, so you said that people taught you and you have fun in class. Where are your influences? What influenced you to have fun in class?
Well, it started back home in Washington State. I grew up in a regular jazz, tap, gymnastics, ballet type of studio. But it was always fun was always the emphasis. So that was instilled from an early age. And then I got lucky enough for my first real hip hop class was Tabitha Napoleon.
Okay.
Tabs,
shout out.
Vegas, and I'm from Culture Shock, Las Vegas, and they were known for having. Being really theatrical, very, a lot of character. So all of my training, like the people that came up with Tabitha Napoleon, dancing with KJ, and all of the people on Urban Effects that I came from, and moving on up and being a part of Funkonometry LA, and you know what I mean, being a part of Unity and getting to dance with Craig Holloman. I've had such amazing people in my life that my influences have gone from the basics of any kind of jazz tap, from a technique to people in showmanship.
Okay.
So I mean, they span across the board, but the people I take my training from would be Tabitha Napoleon, San Diego in general.
Okay.
There's too many people down there to name specifically, other than KJ, where I really got my style and grew with. But yeah, it's been Craig Holloman and just all these other, Sean Evaristo, Lie, other people I'm around, Elm, that guy, every time I say, I don't know if I can, and I look over it, and he's like, watch out, pull it together, Jaffar, you can do it, you can do it. So yeah,
that's our man right there.
Those are my influences.
Okay,
all
right. Okay, well, so that's a pretty big list.
It's
a pretty big list. Pretty big list. All right, well, we definitely appreciated this class. We definitely loved it. Had a great time. If somebody, let's say somebody's out there and they watch the YouTube and they wonder, because they don't get a chance to see a lot of your videos or a lot of your classes or things like that, what type of style do you say that you have?
It's funny. I've been trying to figure out my style for years because I couldn't put a finger on it. And I think it's going to sound funny, but my style is musicality. And character. It's not so much
okay.
I think that's the easiest way to put it, because I can't really say that there's a motivation behind my moves for like a locking bass or a pop bass or isolation. It's just whatever weird things I can hear in the music that speak to me in a way, and then I try to make it funny and easily readable.
Okay.
So I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope it does.
Yeah, definitely.
Character and musicality, I guess that's the start.
There it is, boys and girls. All right, so let's say, you know, there's a young dancer or choreographer and they've been following you and they just love your style and they really look up to you, which I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who do, a lot of people. What type of advice do you have for them?
The same thing that I've gotten from all of those people that I named and any people that I've looked up to outside of dance. It's just to follow your dreams. Keep doing what you want to do. You're gonna you're gonna have hard times. You're gonna have hard days. You're gonna have hard months. Know that you're not always gonna feel at your best. You're not always gonna feel 100% or feel like you know exactly where you're going. But push through it and know that that thing that makes you happy, even if it may not pull you in a certain direction, if that's what makes you happy, that's what you go for. And that's my advice. It's the same pretty much across the board from a lot of people, but don't discourage yourself. People say don't let other people tell you, don't let other people hold you back. My thing is don't let yourself hold you back. Don't talk yourself out of things, don't talk yourself down, don't hold yourself back. A lot of times that's what the key will be yourself. So take away those gates and just go for it.
All right, well, that's some sound advice right there. Some sound advice from the master, from the pro. All right, so we have a random question, something that's very general. Just go ahead and shout out as soon as you have it. The question for you is, what is your favorite food?
Oh, candy, hands down.
Well, wow.
Hands down, and it's anything gummy.
Okay.
Like, you give me those Apple-O's,
okay,
or gummy Coca-Cola bottles. You know those?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Or the Haribo gummy bears.
Gummy bear. Oh man, there it is. There it is. There it is. Mix and match.
I got it. But I like hot tamales.
Killing it.
Kind of gummy on the inside.
Yeah, so yeah, they are. You're killing it, man.
Sugar,
killing it.
Like sugar. And if it's too early in the morning, I'll go to Starbucks and get a caramel macchiato with extra caramel. Like sugar. It's sugar. It's so bad. But whatever.
Okay. All right. Well, now we know your weakness.
Totally.
And he will dance for candy, ladies and gentlemen.
Anytime.
Gummy bears, hot tamales, whatever it is. And 8 count for a Laffy Taffy. There you go. It's a trade. You guys got them. So.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we definitely appreciate the class. Do you have anything in the works coming up that you wanted to talk about, or anything to let everybody out there know?
I don't have. There's nothing completely finalized, but I'm working on starting. I get a lot of questions of why don't you do your own thing or have your own company or put your own pieces out? And this goes back to the don't talk yourself out of things. For a long time, I kept myself back and said, oh, I'm just an assistant, or I'm a great teacher, so I would allow myself to teach class, but I wouldn't try to put anything out. So I'm in the works of trying to get my own thing started, and I'll leave it as vague as that because these things in the work, but know that I'm working towards that. And so be on the lookout for that. Just if you hear anything that's going on with Jaffar, just check out, give it a couple of minutes and see what you find out. But yeah, be looking for me.
Okay, well, we're definitely going to keep our eyes out for you.
Yeah,
definitely.
You'll hear me. I'll be the loud one eating candy.
So would you come back and teach another class?
Oh my gosh, in a heartbeat. I teach tomorrow if I could.
Okay. We would have you every day if we could.
Don't say that because I might be knocking on the door. You see me in other people's interviews.
Okay. I'm here. What up? All right, well, we definitely appreciate you, and we can't wait till we have you back.
Thank you.
You have any?
Out there, just keep dancing. Sorry, let me cut you
Nah.
Keep dancing, keep smiling, have fun, and don't talk yourself out of things. Don't hold yourself back. Let yourself be your full potential.
All right, there you guys have it, and that's a wrap. Thank you very much.